Now, if you're wanting to make a booking, you can go to the link that will be directly below later, but I can't put it on right away. Okay, I meditated on your reading, Virgo, and it's got some real interesting energy coming through. I feel you to be a little bit nostalgic and going down memory lane. It feels like you're going over some things in your mind, and it's like way back. It feels as though you're really processing. Now, for some reason, I see you sitting alone, and it's like you're up in your head. But I'm telling you, this is like old things. It might be that, you know, well, I'm in Australia, Perth, WA. So for some of you, it might be that your parents and your kids are at school and you're going down memory lane. It just feels like you're alone for a reason. And due to that, it's feeling you're really getting up in your head. I'm gonna find out why. Feels family related. I can also see you thinking, gosh, what now? What do I do from here? How do I deal with this inner turmoil I have going on? Now, I do feel you've suppressed it for quite a long time. And you're really not knowing how to deal with it. The way you're processing, you are actually dealing with it. And I feel on the cash component, you're also manifesting something into fruition in the future. You don't know what it's going to look like. You're a bit frightened, I feel. You're thinking, gosh, how is the future going to look? You know, what am I going to do from here? Work-wise, money-wise, it feels it's going to be different. It's going to take a little bit of time to get off the ground. It's going to take a bit of adjustment. But I do think whatever you're manifesting and whatever you're wanting to do, it is going to come full circle. But it's also going to bring up some old memories. So it might be some of you are leaving a workplace you've been at for a very long time, or something you've physically been doing. So it might have been for some of you, you were parents at home and now you're going back into the workplace. Or some of you may have been at a job and now you're feeling like it just does not, you know, it doesn't relate to me anymore, so I just can't do it. You know, and it can be that you're leaving people behind and you're saying, gosh, this feels really sad. A lot of the anger that's inside just does go way back. And you're looking at it and going, okay, you either need to change the dynamic at work of what you're doing and how you're using energy. And this can be that you're applying for a different position inside the same company. But whatever you're doing, you need to do something different to get a better outcome. This can be financially, emotionally, vibrationally, but it just feels something's got to change because the way it's been going, it can't. So whatever that is, it's changing. Okay, now emotionally speaking for you, yes, it's for Moon as well and Sun. You don't feel safe, and that something in your life is either happening that's new, or the emotions that you're feeling bring about a trigger. You're not wanting to look in yourself because it feels yuck, it feels heavy. You're just thinking to yourself, I just don't want to deal with that. It's just really, really horrible. When you're busy, you don't tend to actually feel this. So somehow it's like the universe said, well, right, we're going to pull the carpet out from under you. Now, how do you feel about that? Now, and it's not like you've been abandoned or anything, but I do feel abandonment issues coming up. I do feel, and this can be from your children, from your partner or ex-partners, from your parents. It just feels all these triggers are coming up. You've got to break out of that cycle. And the only way to do that is actually move through that energy and actually feel that pain. Now, financially, you're not knowing how to jump in to do something different. So this can be, do you stay or do you go? Now, I named the video A Million Reasons because of the song, obviously. It's like you've had a million reasons to do something, but you haven't. Or, you know, why? And again, I feel it's a block. Somebody has given you a million reasons either to walk away, This can be, you know, in your life, but you're giving yourself a million reasons why. It's not directly just, it's just this really nostalgic energy that is coming through that is very emotional, very sad, very nostalgic. And it's like you've really hit rock bottom. And if this hasn't happened, when this trigger comes about, when you're in that mode, that's how it feels. It's like, whoa, I'm overwhelmed here. What do I do? Okay, you're not working financially. Now, some of you may physically not be working. You don't know whether you should or you shouldn't. You don't know what direction to go and what to apply your energy on at a financial level. Now, if you're not working, it can be something you're physically working on yourself. You're not freeing yourself financially either. And again, at a financial level, it's directly linked to love. So if you've got blocks in love, again, it comes back to cash. As it comes in, you shall receive. Same situation. You're blocking it. Your heart chakra needs working on. Okay, there is medicine in your general life. So in your general life, there is going to be healing in this month. But you inside is what needs healing. This is going to ground you. And it does go back to a very, very long time ago. And, you know, for you to be cleared where you can move forward, you need to do this work. It feels very emotional. Okay. Couples. Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. I think I might pull some cards to see where it's clearing. How long? How long is this transition emotionally going to take? Before I jump into couples. Okay, emotionally speaking, you feel somehow you had bad luck, or there's uncertainty connected to cash. It can be that somebody has actually taken something from you at a financial level, or the money isn't coming through. Now, that's how you're coming into the first week. Now, you're getting frustrated as well. And that isn't within the first week as well. So it is, you know, you're really, really needing to get something moving at an emotional level. It may be you're either manifesting it or you're processing it. It's going to cause discord. So this whole aspect of finances, and again, it's heart chakra, you know, and again, on the home front, it can be base chakra. Now, you're looking at other situations and you're thinking, why have they had luck? It's the power of manifestation. Be very careful of your vibration. Try again to look back in yourself and know that you do have the power to change the situation. It has caused a lot of sadness, and you're scared that financially that's the way it's going to remain. But you need to free yourself from that energy and you need to turn it around. It does make you feel vulnerable. So sometimes when this happens, it's sort of happening to benefit you. You don't understand it at the time, but it brings an aspect of your spirit out to fight. You know, due to a past tense situation, this has come about in a sense of it's morphed itself outside of you for a bit of a aha moment. And when that happens, it's so that you step into your power. Okay. Can directly be the key to it is going to be communication. So maybe you're working in the field of communication, or you're going to get communication about a loan, about a job position, but you need to communicate either to your boss of what you're wanting and what you're desiring and why. You need to be very open to this though. It is the laws of attraction. Also, you need to look at it from a creative perspective. So if you're currently working on something that generates cash, is there something you could do a different way in order to get a different outcome? Now, I do feel a male energy also that's passed over who is guiding you guys. Some of you, this might be one of you on here that has had a father figure or a partner pass over, and you're waiting for an aspect of the inheritance. I'm seeing that that is going to come through, and that they are saying, yes, it's coming through. He didn't have hair. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, couples. Yeah, you guys are very, very frustrated, very emotional. I missed that. Was it cut short, Justine? Was his hair cut short? Did he have a strong nose? It just flashed through in the card when I was looking at it. The message will still relate to you. Are you waiting on inheritance? Might be two messages for two separate people. Then yes, it's saying yes. The image I saw was just coming out of the card. I can't show you now. It is coming. Yeah, any male energy coming through. They are watching over you and they're helping you with an aspect. And if it is directly connected to inheritance or settlement, it is coming. It's just taking a little bit of time. It's actually helping you in a way deal with the emotion of the person, because sometimes when it does come too soon, we can link money with guilt connected to it. Again, heart chakra needs to be healed. So when that's coming through, by healing that aspect, you're not having that guilt connected to receiving that, because it's not like a bounty. The money is just it's an aspect of the 3D. So try to remove the guilt, try to process the pain, and then humbly accept, you know, the offer that the universe is giving you of the cash component to move forward. Ooh. Okay, you're feeling a great deal of loss coming into the month, Virgo. You're also feeling at a loss as to what way to go. This can be, you know, just emotional. You're just very emotional, but realize where the pain's coming from. It's not that February's coming and it's going to trigger you. Well, it is really, but not in the way you're thinking. It's not there to punish you. It's giving you a moment to heal. You're feeling a vibe. Okay. Your energy is going to change. And ultimately, to the core, you know who you are. You know what you're worth. And you do have that very angelic energy. So just remember that and try not to knock yourself for 6 connected to your vibration of your opinion of yourself. Now, you can be very stubborn by about the 2nd week. And because of the emotions you're feeling, you might find that your partner may trigger you. And the way you're looking at something may be very, look, I do know the way this is going to go, so please don't tell me how this is. Again, the way you're acting, if you're cross-watching and you're with a Virgo, it's not their intent to react that way. It's a vibration of what they're feeling due to environment and internal work. Now, you are going to become more ambitious and you're going to be able to manifest what you're wanting moving through this month. So there's going to be success. And there is going to be happiness coming about with this situation. But you're going to have to use the skills you have learnt over your life to magically turn your life situation with your partnership and your future road around. You need to take your power back. Now, I can see squabbles over money and the way it's handled. Okay, your partner is looking at something in a sense of, they're looking at different scenarios they can handle a situation. This again can be connected to the inheritance of there's too many things that the money is needing to go to, or there's too many areas of energy they need to look over. And it can be that they're looking over their past as well at the same time as you and becoming nostalgic about it. It can be somebody is actually seeing that there might be a trigger here and that they might be trying to proposition your partner, but I don't feel that. I'm feeling more, it's connected to too many roads to go. Now, you might actually, your partner feels they may need to move. Now, this can be a new direction or a huge change connected to accommodation, connected to the way things are going, or just that the house is going to be sold and you're going to physically move. Okay, they're going to be very fair with the transition of what needs to happen, and they do have all the action, they're able to do what they need to do. They know that they can handle this, whatever it's going to be, they know that they can handle it, so try not to stress on them. Both of you are going to need courage to walk through this emotional time, but there is change, and you do have strength between the both of you. Okay, it's helping you to process whatever's going on at the moment. It feels external. It's going to help you process. I do feel there's changes at home though. Both of you are going through the same energy where you're not really giving yourself enough time to heal, and you're not really feeling safe. So it can be because of what's happening externally. It's actually triggering the relationship. Okay. Advice for couples. I just think you're really processing. The heaviest energies that is coming through is connected to that of what I've said in the general part. Again, money. You need to take your power back connected to money. Now, by the 14th, I think this will flow. And I do think for some of you, a Pisces person may be helping you. They might be like suggesting to you how to do something, or a water sign. Okay, you again need to follow your instincts and know that we're all equal and that things are going to move. It's not that you have bad luck, it's all in the mind. You are losing faith connected to this, but you've got to change your energy around. You know, it's causing conflict in your family. So your faith at the moment isn't there. You're not being truthful to a situation, or you have been, you feel, but it feels miscommunication. Your base chakra is out, which is family, fertility, children, siblings. It feels like there's conflict connected there. And your spiritual self needs healing as well. Okay. Singles. I'm being shown for those of you that did have a parent figure that gave you a book, or when you're a child you read a book, the aspect of that story you might feel is coming up in your mind. I'm being shown a book, something connected to a book. It might be a gift. Okay, movement for you singles at the moment is going to go slow in the first week. And again, it's because you're actually processing things. You're still working on things. And it might be that you decide that you want to get higher education, or that you want to upskill or change positions at this point, or go back into the workplace. Okay, you're still focused on a person from the past, and you're still wondering how to directly deal with that, or you're healing your past in order to have something come through. Okay, you need to really, really pay attention to your dreams, but you're not. I do feel, again, you know, your sleep patterns are disrupted at the moment. And definitely through childhood, you're looking back over old ground. On something, you need to leave it behind. You need to give up on it. I'm not feeling this is a bad energy. I'm feeling it's a necessary energy. I feel it's a thought process or something that's hurt you. You need to just let it go and move forward. Try not to let it block you, because it's just giving you a nasty vibration. It's not healthy. Romantically speaking, you're feeling you don't have any luck connected to love, but there is love coming in, and that'll be, I feel it'll move more fluid, your approach to love, and the way you're going to deal with love is going to be different after the first week. So this can be, it's physically coming towards you, or your attitude has shifted. Now, you're blocking an aspect of an awakening. You're blocking an aspect of seeing the truth connected to this. And there's a lack of balance. Find out why. That didn't work. Okay, whoever you dealt with in the past, if that's relevant to you, or the way you thought about relationships, you're feeling you don't have luck, but that might be due to a past tense situation, but you are aware that you're worthy of love, and you do feel something's coming. It might be a gut instinct. Some of you might be getting your eyes checked as well. Now, whoever's coming towards you might have been born on the 7th month. You do have passion for this person. They can be a Cancer or a water sign. Okay. Now you're going to keep an open mind. This person may already be partnered. For some of you, not all of you. Or you're physically just not letting them go. For some of you, it might be that you're not letting the aspect of the hurt go. And if you're purging, that helps you go to the next level. You need to do that. Now, your awakening is as important as the others. For you to experience these romantic feelings and to have it come through, you need to balance that. There's no balance at the moment, but it's not connected to childhood, it's connected to you. Hope that makes sense. Any questions? Thank God for that. I do feel some of you might have miscommunication and misunderstandings, and this is couples and singles. So you can timestamp it if you want, so everyone knows that at this point in the video we're actually answering questions. I do feel you guys are sort of, you're trying to focus on life, but externally to yourself there are some triggers coming. So there is going to be miscommunication, misunderstandings, and hurt feelings, but remember, they come back to you. It's not, I'm saying it's your fault. It's more, you know, emotions that come up in a sense of a trigger, we all have to have ownership of. So they're coming up for a reason. Address them prior to addressing the issue, because then you'll know where it's coming from, how to heal it. If it did stem from a previous event many moons ago and you're harboring it and carrying it, because especially getting into a habit of having the little black book and you just bring out the whole list of everything someone's done wrong to you, you should have dealt that all the way down the road, not at one given time, because then it's not relevant to the point at that given point in time. Any questions? Any questions, Virgo? Sorry, I might have to go inside soon because it's quite warm out here today. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. When everyone is booking readings for the telephone readings and you're getting me to call you, because there's two options, please remember to put the area code and all the rest of it, because I can find it, but I do need that information. If you leave it to the last minute, it does make it quite complicated. So once you've got the notification, you can always inbox the actual booking section, and then I have that information ready to go on the day. Any other questions? Who's a quick typer? Should roll these ahead of time, really. Okay, when you have a trigger, I'll give you an example. Okay, in what area? Money? You know, taking ownership of it and realizing that we all can co-create money. You're welcome, Jennifer. Well, so in a sense, when I say take your power back, it might be that you're not working and your partner's working, and that doesn't mean you can't have power. You can budget, you can change scenarios to bring the balance back. Each of us have power in a sense, but looking where your circle of concern is, of what you can completely control, and try not to project, and then you've taken your power back. If someone is exerting their power onto you, you need to kindly state where your circle of concern is and where theirs is. So if someone's saying, what did you waste your money on? Again, circle of concern. That person, it's disrespectful for that person to ask that of you, and that's you giving your power away if you answer it in a particular way. So try and Google it on how to take your power back, and then you have control. Sometimes I feel you guys feel you have to give too much, and then emotionally you don't express yourself. Don't suppress it. It's yes, it will cause conflict by communicating at times, but it's going to cause a hell of a lot more conflict if you bury it and bring it up at a wrong time, you know, because then it's all about everything, not just that one given subject of, hey, you put too much sauce on that plate and then you threw it on my carpet. Just an example. Okie dokie, I will be back shortly and I will surprise you for the next reading. Talk soon.